reviewed the product line, I'd like to talk a little bit about the power of scent and its importance and why it helps to make essential oils so effective. Much of the strength of the power of essential oils comes from the power of scent and how scent interacts with the brain and the other senses. Smell affects so many things. It affects how things taste, it affects our understanding of our surroundings, and it's closely linked with memory and emotion. If you think about your favorite smells, or freshly mowed grass, or the beach, there are some smells that are really universal. You probably just imagined what freshly mowed grass smells like. There are smells that may remind you of your parents' home or your grandparents' home or a specific recipe or a place or time in your life and evoke emotion related to that. But essential oils are more than just about something smelling good. And while they do smell fantastic, they really work with the senses to help shape our understanding of our surroundings. The most powerful of our senses is the sense of smell. It's 10,000 times stronger than all of the other senses, which have to travel through the body through a complex system of nerves and cells to reach the brain. But smell is more powerful in great part because the reaction is instantaneous in the way that your body interprets it when you smell something. As you can see from the infographic on the screen right now, it really explains the entire scientific process between smelling something and experiencing the reaction. And I'll go through the whole process in a minute, but understanding the words and the terms isn't necessarily important. But if you can understand the general process and why smell is so effective, it can help you understand how to use essential oils better and help to share them with other people. So as you can see, when you breathe in a smell, the olfactory receptors in the nose send electrical impulses to the olfactory bulb in the brain, which then passes information onto the limbic system. The limbic system, kind of also known as the emotional part of the brain, is what controls mood, memory, emotional response. Any emotion that you have or thought largely originates from the limbic system. As a result, the brain releases natural chemicals into the body that can make you feel more alert, more energized, relaxed, refreshed. And what you're smelling will determine how your body responds as it unlocks the natural response to that. We just talked about fresh baked cookies a second ago, so consider when you smell fresh baked cookies or one of your favorite recipes. You instantly feel hungry, even if maybe you didn't feel hungry before. That's kind of an example of how this process works and how the power of the sense of smell and the body's natural reaction to it works. The really important thing to remember from that whole scientific process is that it is instantaneous. Instead of waiting for products that may take a while to feel the effects, you know, if you take an aid to help you sleep, something like that, essential oils really can create immediate reactions within the body. So if you don't remember the whole infographic and you can remember that, it'll be a really powerful way to help you share them. In fact, businesses are really recognizing the strong connection between scent and memory and purchasing power and things like that and integrating it into their marketing. You may have noticed as you're out shopping that many stores use fragrances that have become associated with their brand. These things in large part are very targeted. It's so that you might hear something, rather smell something that reminds you of that brand that may trigger a shopping response. It's pleasant. It makes you want to stay in the store longer. Hotels and even airlines sometimes now are baking fresh baked cookies regularly in the lobby or in the air to create that kind of homey, comfortable feel. Businesses are really recognizing the powerful connection between scent and behavior, and obviously that is a really growing industry. I'd like to share just a couple of anecdotal studies about the power of essential oils. An in-depth Harvard study recently determined that people who used rose oil while studying had greater recall while being tested on the material afterwards. So their sense of concentration was deeper. The fact that they were able to commit that information to memory was attributed directly to the use of the essential oil. In addition, I'm not sure, really nice one, I think, for just about everybody. Another recent study performed on dental patients shows that those who were exposed to lavender in the waiting area had lower anxiety during and after their visit because of the calming and relaxing properties of experiencing the lavender oil. Studies like this with various positive results are numerous, and we could talk about them really for the whole webinar, but I'd like to spend a bit more time showing you some of the amazing ways that you can use essential oils in your everyday life. By no means is this going to be an exhaustive list or encompass all the ways that you can use them, but it will help you to understand that the uses are incredibly varied and think of ways that essential oils can work for you in your life. Today we're going to focus on the use for our 3 single oils that we carry: lemon, lavender, and peppermint. How can oils be used? So just about everybody knows that you can diffuse oils in your homes, at your meetings, in your car, your office, really anywhere that you can think of. I have lemon diffusing in my office right now and do most days, and I know a lot of us here in the office diffuse several different oils. But there are a lot of other ways that you can use them. They can be used topically, they can be applied to the skin, they can be used throughout your home, and some can even be ingested. In fact, oils can be added to so many of the products that you're already using to enhance the experience. So they're definitely not something we're suggesting that you would use instead of other products that you may love or a healthy diet, but really something that can help to increase the effects of the things that you're already doing in your life. To get started with lemon, as you know from watching the videos and our other training materials, is naturally uplifting and energizing. It also smells really refreshing and clean. That's why, in great part, I like to have it in my office. Using lemon oil can help combat mental fatigue, enhance clarity, just create kind of a general feeling of well-being and alertness. In the U.S., lemon oil can be ingested. If you are promoting it outside the U.S., please be really careful to verify the local registrations where you're promoting it so that we're making sure that we're adhering to local regulations. That one is really important because especially with our essential oils, we have a lot of varied registrations worldwide and how they're allowed to be promoted in each country. Lemon oil has a lot of additional benefits. It's known for its kind of grease-fighting and cleansing properties and can be used to cleanse oily skin and strengthen and nourish the hair and scalp in small quantities. You can mix it with carrier oil, add a couple drops to your moisturizing lotion, shampoo or conditioner, or other favorite products to enjoy the benefits. Really important to understand, though, that some of these oils need to be diluted with an additional product or carrier oil before using, because some of them are really strong and you don't want to have any negative effects as a result. As we mentioned, lemon oil can be ingested. 2 to 4 drops of lemon oil can be added to water, which is not only refreshing but can calm the stomach and support healthy digestion. Lemon peels are cold pressed when they're extracted from the source. So while you can add lemon oil to tea, we would just suggest that you not add it when it's too hot or the efficacy of the oil can be compromised. It won't affect the taste, there'll be nothing harmful about it, but you may just not experience the full kind of energizing digestional benefits as a result. Similar to the grease-fitting properties that we just talked about for your skin and hair, lemon oil can also be used to dissolve sticky substances throughout your home. So if you consider all the substances you could clean in your home and all of the cleaners that you probably use on them now, naturally and without chemicals, you could use lemon oil and leave that great lemon scent behind for a nice refreshing finish. There are countless recipes online for effective cleaning solutions using lemon oil. Just make sure that you're diluting the oil before applying directly to surfaces or the skin. Again, just want to make sure that we're not damaging, any of your favorite wood furniture or really creating unpleasant effects on the skin by not diluting correctly. The next single note I'd like to talk about is lavender. It is so diversified that many experts kind of consider it the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It's known predominantly for its calming, soothing, and regenerating properties. And if you think back to our Power of Scent infographic, one of the ways that lavender works in the brain with the limbic system is by releasing cortisol, which is the stress hormone from the brain, and distributing it throughout the body for calming and relaxing effects. Because of the way that lavender triggers the body to release cortisol, lavender can also help promote relaxation for a restful and deep sleep. Lavender can also help ease muscle soreness when mixed with carrier oil and massaged into sore muscles. Lavender is also well known for its anti-inflammatory properties that can help soothe minor abrasions and burns or bug bites and balance the immune response when inhaled, mixed with carrier oil, and added to the chest, neck, and the back to support respiration. Lavender is probably one of the oils that you'll hear the most kind of anecdotal stories about. I know that I've heard of people rubbing it on their children's feet mixed with carrier oil to help them relax and sleep at night, using it as a bug repellent again, or to soothe kind of minor nicks, abrasions, even soothe the skin after shaving to help kind of calm. But again, want to make sure we're mixing it with carrier oil for the ultimate in benefit. To further help you understand the diverse uses of lavender and really all essential oils, this one's kind of anecdotal, but consider dryer sheets. A lot of us add dryer sheets to our clothes when we put them in the dryer. They're synthetic, often harsh chemicals that add that scent to our clean laundry. But instead, consider adding a few drops of lavender oil to a damp cloth and adding that to the dryer instead for a natural calming scent. And again, no chemicals, it's 100% natural. Additionally, you can mix with water and spray on sheets for a kind of a soothing effect as you're going to sleep. The third oil I'd like to talk about is peppermint. Peppermint is so much more than a flavoring for food. It's naturally invigorating and refreshing, a large part of why it's used in chewing gum, mints, many other products that have that mint flavoring. It can also help influence mental clarity and boost energy. Studies have shown that peppermint can actually increase recall, attention, speed, accuracy, and help to reduce daytime sleepiness without any artificial stimulants. So if you think of people who are drinking energy drinks all day long, constantly reliant on caffeine, suggesting that they diffuse peppermint or integrate it into their daily routine topically onto their chest or onto their wrist area so that they're smelling that as they're moving around, may be a way to increase alertness without, again, those harsh stimulants. Another great effect of peppermint is the cooling sensation when applied to the skin. When mixed with carrier oil and applied to the skin, the cooling sensation triggers the nervous system, similar to the effects of applying a cool compress or ice to the skin. So again, you're going to get some additional benefits depending on the different ways that you use these products. Peppermint can also be used as a powerful digestive aid. As we talked about previously, many of the essential oils and the usage dates back as far as we can find in history. Peppermint was originally used in Rome and Egypt when peppermint was used after meals to help promote digestion. You can mix peppermint with carrier oil and rub on your stomach in a clockwise direction to help aid the body's natural digestive process over a meal. Or you can also use it to inhale to support digestion. So by inhaling it directly out of the bottle, again mixing it with carrier oil and applying it to the chest and neck. Peppermint oil is also to relieve feelings of nausea and support oral health, which again, in addition to the refreshing properties we talked about with gum and mints and why it's used for a flavoring, also helps to support oral health, which is why it's commonly used in toothpaste, mouthwash, and other oral care products. These are just a few of the uses of essential oils. There are countless ways to have a positive experience with the product, and when added with a healthy lifestyle, a balanced diet, optimal nutrition, supplementation, essential oils are just another way to help you look and feel better. And that's really important to remember as you're sharing these along with the other products that you know and love. They're not meant to replace other products. It's not, I'm going to sell you aloe, or I'm going to sell you essential oils, or I'm going to sell you this. There are ways that all these products work together to really create a very complete understanding of health and wellness. And in fact, if you consider current medical professionals, it used to be that you'd go to the doctor and they would prescribe for you a medication. You'd have to go to the pharmacy and fill that prescription, or you would go to a holistic practitioner who would speak to you about the value of supplementation and natural remedies. But moreover, in the last several years, we've seen a progression to the middle, where even doctors are talking about taking this medication in addition to using other natural treatments, supplementation, remedies, things like that for a really well-rounded approach. So we really feel strongly that essential oils are just another part of looking and feeling better. As you can see from just the few things that we've already talked about, essential oils usage is incredibly varied and anecdotal, and as you and those that you know start to use them, you'll find new ways to enjoy them and notice how they make you feel. It'll also make it very easy to share it. And one of the positive things that I've really found as I've been using essential oils is when you have a positive reaction with one product, when you try one and you feel like, oh, the results I got from that were great, it instantly adds credibility to the entire line. So you instantly feel like, well, this essential oil did what I expected it to, and I felt better as a result. So you understand that is an easy way to help share them, because it helps to expand the understanding of how the products can really work for people in their lives. But there's more than essential oils than just personal use, as we're starting to talk about. There are many ways that essential oils can work for you and your business. They're very shareable and popular in today's market. So some of you may have already seen these numbers. There is currently a $25 billion global market for essential oils with a 3.5% annual growth. The largest market currently for these products exists in North America. So fantastically, we are really close to this product line and a large understanding of how these products already work, more so than they maybe have in some other parts of the world. There's a tremendous untapped potential for Forever and our Forever business owners in this market. So this is a great way for you to help share products, and honestly, for some of your customers, this might be an easier way to begin speaking to them if they're already aware of essential oils than some of the other products are. It may give you a new way to pitch your business. And really, if you think about it, the concept of essential oils has existed for centuries. I know in my family and in a lot of people who I talk to's families, there's an example of a family remedy that was recommended by your grandmother or someone else that they swore by. You know, if you're sick, you need to do this, or if you're feeling, sluggish, try this. Natural remedies have really been a part of health and wellness as far back as we can trace. So nothing is new about this concept. It's just being really discovered, I think, and brought back to the forefront for the first time in a long time. And now that you're building a greater understanding of essential oils in general and how they can work for you in your everyday life, and the size of the market and how that can work for your business, I think we should talk for a minute about why Forever's essential oils are set apart from other essential oils available in the market. Many of you may know someone who's already using essential oils, who already understands the great benefits, which overcomes one of the barriers that you have to success, but helping them to understand why Forever essential oils can really help you to grow your business. Since 1978, as a company, we've worked to source the purest and the best ingredients from nature and from all over the world, and with the essential oils, we really felt strongly about maintaining and elevating that approach. We provide ourselves on our oils being 100% pure essential oils. There are other companies in the market that say they do the same, but use some artificial fillers. We are confident and very proud that our oils are truly 100% pure with no artificial fillers, so you understand that you're getting the best of nature. And many of the plants that are used to produce essential oils are cultivated and grown in different parts of the world, but by partnering with a team of scientists, farmers, botanists, and aromatherapists, we've been able to source oils from the best locations worldwide. So as you saw in the video, the Yakima Valley in Washington, where our peppermint grows, has fantastically fertile soil due to some volcanic activity, which helps to produce the plants with the highest menthol. The climate in California, where our lemons are harvested, really the dry season to the rain really helps to provide the ideal juicy lemon to create the highest concentration of lemon oil. And the linyl acetate that comes from Bulgaria, that's in our lavender, again, creates a higher potency product that really helps to support the positive effects of these products. So we really are dedicated to not just sourcing ingredients, but to sourcing the best ingredients from all over the world to help you continue to be successful as you grow your business. And finally, I just want to make sure that everybody is aware of all of the resources that can help them share and promote essential oils in their business. If you visit thenewforeverliving.com, you'll find several videos outlining each of the products, each of the single notes, the blends, the product line as a whole under the video section. Under products, there's also a page dedicated specifically to Forever essential oils. And finally, if you haven't already, I strongly recommend that each of you watch Jane Leach's phenomenal training on building a business with Forever essential oils, which she gave at Global Rally in Singapore. You can find that on the training page with other product trainings. Really, these tools are there to help you understand the power of the product and how you can use them to build a strong business and also support looking and feeling better for you and the people that you share forever with. So, Bill, thank you so much for the opportunity to share more about these products that I'm so passionate about, and I'm happy to answer any questions that anyone has.
Well, thank you, Ashley, and we appreciate the time that you've taken and the wonderful presentation. Let me take a look real quick and see if any questions have come across. And of course, if any of you out there have questions, feel free to type them in, and I will get to them as I can. Let's see. Yes, we do have a few, Ashley. So, okay. In addressing this question, this gives us the perfect opportunity to do our disclaimer, Ashley. So the question is, which one is best for a migraine headache?
Oh dear, you guys are coming with the hard questions right away, huh? I would suggest, if you have somebody who is looking to promote harmony, calm, peace, we have to be very careful, obviously, with these products and the statements that we're making, because of course we can't diagnose, treat, and make any claims about healing anything. But the At Ease product was designed to specially blended really to help support peace and calm, and when applied to the temples, can definitely be used to release some of that tension.
Okay, our next question, Ashley, is there some kind of diffuser machine used with these oils?
Absolutely, and in fact, that is a fantastic question, because we are in the process of finalizing a diffuser that we're going to be offering that's branded with the Forever Essential Oils brand, so that you can use it as at meetings, in your home, as you're sharing the product. We expect that to be available in the next couple of months. If you don't want to wait for that in the interim, really any diffuser will work with the product, so you can easily go to your local store or Amazon and find something that will work, but we're really confident that the diffuser that we've selected will work fantastically to help you share the product. Additionally, we have a small diffuser that will be coming out sooner, in the next couple of weeks, I believe, which is a diffuser-based, a USB-based diffuser. It will plug into the side of your computer and would be really effective for kind of one-on-one presentations, particularly if you're in a public space, because then it doesn't overwhelm. If you're in a coffee shop or a similar situation, it doesn't overwhelm the space, but it allows you and the person sitting close to you to experience those results. So if you make sure you follow us on social media, we'll be posting when those items are available and any updates there.
Okay, thank you. Next question. I make my own laundry soap. Can I add a few drops to my 5-gallon concentrated soap in order to give it a scent?
Absolutely, you can. That's a fantastic question, and a fantastic example of really what I was hoping to share today, that you really can use essential oils and integrate them into the things you're already doing for just a greater result. So absolutely, we encourage you to do that, and please let us know, as you're creating some of these great ways to use the product, share them with us so that we can share them with everybody else. So that's a fantastic way to use them.
Okay. Does Forever sell a carrier oil?
We do sell a carrier oil. It should be available on foreverliving.com and in your FBO store. It's a product we feel fantastic about. It's got a bunch of great vitamin E, coconut oil, vitamin A and C in addition, that can really help to condition and produce healthier skin, in addition to creating kind of the deep penetrating results with the oils so that you're getting the maximum effects.
Okay. Next, are our oils therapeutic grade? Every other oil company uses this term to better market their products.
I am going to let you all in on a very funny, dirty marketing secret.
Ooh, sounds great.
And what that is if you do any digging or any research into therapeutic grade, that's all it is it's marketing text. There is no registration or requirement or classification of therapeutic grade in the world. There is no governing body that approves that or doesn't approve that, and so in marketing our essential oils, we decided to stay away from that because we believe that our oils are pure, and we're 100% confident that they speak for themselves without having to hide behind kind of any tricky marketing text.
Okay, thank you. How many new oils will you add to the offer and when?
We are always looking at new oils to add, and we've got several that we're considering right now. We really see this as a fantastic growing market for us. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it has been the strongest product launch that we have had in quite some time. So it's been grasped really, really well by the global market, and it's absolutely something that we're planning on expanding. As for which oils, how often, and when, we don't have that information available, but please know that it's something we're very aware of, and we're always looking on improving upon the success of this line, so you should definitely look for more in the future.
Okay, thank you. The next comment was that somebody is saying it would be great to have our own forever diffuser, and we've already addressed that we are developing it, and it should be available within a couple of months. In fact, I'm using one here in my office as a test, and I can tell you that it's fantastic, and it's going to look very, very classy when we come up with it.
Absolutely, and just to add on that really quick, Bill,
Yes.
the reason we selected the diffuser that we did, the full-size diffuser, is because it does fill a room very nicely. So whether you're using it in a large office or your home in a living room or a kitchen, a wide open space, or particularly in a large meeting space as you're sharing the product with other people, it does fill the space really nicely and create a really full effect of the product. So we've been very cognizant of choosing diffusers. Again, the small USB one that will help you in kind of small one-on-one settings, and also the full-size one that will help you in meetings.
Okay, we have an FBO who would like us to address why our oils seem to be so much more expensive than ones that they can buy in a store.
Sure. And again, I would suggest that part of that has to come down to the processes, and we are looking at this to see if there's a way that we can be more competitive, but even other people on our field that have said that they have pure oils have been found recently to have a large percentage of synthetic oil in their products. So we really believe that the purity is the differentiating factor there, and in large part is why there may be a price difference between us and other products. But it's something that we are constantly looking at, and we try very hard to always keep those prices down. But some of the other processes that we look at are companies that have sustainable growing. A lot of our products are cultivated by hand instead of by large machinery to, again, maintain the quality of that product all the way through, and there may be a price difference based on that quality.
Okay. What is the cost of the whole set of the oils?
Oh dear.
Well, I'm looking at the pricing right now, and you can. I assume they're talking about the Forever Essentials Oils bundle, which has all of the oils in it. That bundle sells retail for $153.04 in the U.S. And then the carrier oil, which we also recommend, is sold separately at $16.87. So 153 plus 1687 is approximately what, $170 approximately for at the retail level, and then of course each of our FBOs has their own discount level that they would receive off of that. I might add, just from my personal use, that these oils they last a long, long time. They come in half a fluid ounce, and in our tri-pack, they are like little sample sizes. Those are 0.17 fluid ounces, and they're a little bit, of course, less expensive because there's less oil in them. But to answer your question, that would be the cost at the retail level.
And just to speak to the tri-pack for just a minute, because we didn't really speak too much about the packs that the products are available in. We do have the bundle, which Bill just mentioned, but the tri-pack is a really cost-effective, cool way to share essential oils if you are encountering somebody who's less familiar with them. Even if you just take it as a demonstration piece to show them the individual bottles and for them to understand, the look, the feel. The brochure that's in there gives a lot of great information about Forever and Forever's essential oils and the different products that are available. So we highly recommend that as a great point to start if somebody's unfamiliar, to share with them the tri-pack and encourage them to purchase it. And then, as I mentioned, once they have a positive interaction with one product, they're far more likely to trust the other products and branch out and feel confident about trying those as well.
Very good. Now somebody wants to see if we're going to not keep the secret, Ashley. Will there be more new scents coming up in our next global rally?
I cannot answer that question as you can imagine. What I can tell you is that we have a lot of really, this will be my third global rally. My first launch was Fit, my second was Essential Oils, and I am so excited about what we have at Rally this year because I think it's a lot of things, a lot of things, Bill.
That's right. That's right.
That are really going to help to revolutionize the business. We are looking at a couple of essential oils. Whether they will show up at Rally or at a later time, we're not even sure yet. So I don't have a specific answer, but I will tell you that I'm the most excited that I've ever been about new products at Forever when it comes to Rally.
Wow. Okay, this one I can answer. When will lemon be available in Canada? Lemon has been approved for sale in Canada, and we are in the process of making the labels and getting everything ready, so you should see it there before the end of the year. So please look forward to that. That will bring our line, our 3 notes up to complete in Canada. Okay, Ashley, should we be mixing oils with the carrier oil when using the diffuser?
You do not need to use carrier oil in the diffuser. In fact, it would be completely unnecessary and potentially harmful to the diffuser to do that. What you'll do is you'll be mixing the oil with water in your diffuser, and when we supply that, it'll come with a full instruction booklet on how that will work, as well as how to clean the diffuser. But nope, all you'll have to do is mix it with water. If you wanted to combine a couple of essential oils in a way that you found pleasing, there's absolutely nothing wrong with combining those scents. If you wanted to do, a lemon lavender scent, for example, you could absolutely do that. You'll just mix it with water instead of the carrier oil. But if you wanted to use it topically, you could mix those together with the carrier oil and apply topically as well.
Okay. Okay, you mentioned using the essential oils alongside other current Forever Living products. Are there any pre-suggested combinations of complementary products?
I would suggest kind of that the sky is the limit. What I just tried last week that worked really well was the Aroma Spa bath salts mixed with some oil. It created a really nice experience when I was taking a bubble bath, and really the sky's the limit. If you can conceptualize it and create it, I would suggest any of the topical products as far as the lotions, hair care, anything like that. And I would just test a smaller amount first before you go incredibly crazy, because these oils are very potent and can go a long way. But honestly, it would be safe to use with any of those products.
Wonderful. And of course, as they discover uses, we'd encourage them to let us know, get it posted so that we can apprise all of our worldwide FBOs of their what they found. I've put a couple of drops of lemon in with my RG drink, for example, and it really adds to the flavor. It gives you that extra lift. So don't be afraid to add it. You might want to add it to a drop to your aloe vera, 4 or 5 ounces of aloe vera juice, and drink it. So there's all kinds of uses. We just have to be creative.
As we've talked about some of the varied uses, that was exactly what we wanted everybody. These questions are really encouraging, because that's what we wanted you to take away. This idea that you can use it in your laundry, you can use it in your cleaning, you can use it to help relax before bed. The uses really are so immense and so numerous, and by trying the product and using the product, you'll find all those ways that it'll work fantastically for you, which will just make it so much easier for you to share, because you'll be able to share your personal experiences with others.
Very good. Okay, Ashley, we have time for one more question. I feel we should answer this one because it is it's important. Are they safe for kids, for children?
So that's something that we've been asked, and we're coming out with kind of a formal statement on. I know that there are some cautions online about using it with children, and kind of unofficially, I suppose I'll answer that while we're kind of putting together some official verbiage. Our internal team of the scientists and experts that we work with don't see any issue with using the product on children. They would just suggest that you dilute it a little bit stronger than you would for adult use. So if you're using 4 drops of lavender in with some carrier oil, they would suggest using 1 or 2, just to make sure that there's no negative reaction. But realistically, as long as you're not overdoing it, because the oils are very potent, which I've said about 600 times now, we just want to make sure that you're using them safely. So I would just suggest erring on the side of caution and using less of the oil as you go.
Okay, very good. Unfortunately, that's the end of our time limit that we have here. So there were a few other questions, and sorry we couldn't get to those. Please keep in mind that we have these special FBO trainings every Friday at 12 noon Pacific time. That's California time, and they are always recorded. So this has been recorded, and it will be available in 24 hours. If you registered for this webinar, you will receive a link via email, which will bring you directly to this particular recording. I'd like to say that next Friday's training is going to be on the power of forever skincare with Holly Stewart. Now, Holly is new to the company, about 4 or 5 months. She's our Director of Product Development, and she will be doing a special training at that time. So look forward to that. Get on and be sure to register for that. Of course, every Monday at 4 p.m. California time, we have our opportunity meeting for your guests. We have a First Steps training every Wednesday at 4 p.m. California time for new FBOs who are just getting started. So we're grateful that you could be here today, and as always, we wish you all the best as you build your forever business, and say bye for now.